And hello. How is it going? I'm Dom. I'm a product manager, and I take people's ideas and I turn them into apps. Now, sometimes I have my own ideas. I recognize a problem to solve or a job to be done. And I think to myself, oh, do you know what? I want to build this and I want to work on it. But the thing is, my current tech stack is predominantly Python with the Django web framework. There we go. And some form of CSS on top of that. So Bootstrap, Tailwind, Materialize, something along those lines. But what I wanted was just an all-encompassing thing. I kind of get a bit tired of looking at various libraries and looking at, oh, this is the JS library of the month kind of thing, and constantly learning all that kind of stuff. So I ended up in a place where I did a little bit of searching, and I found Flutter, and I really like how it's laid out. I like how it works, how it's functional and object-based. And I like how it's all widgets, right? Everything is a widget. But the fact that that widget contains like all the stuff you need is awesome, but you've also got access to that lower level components to sort of build your own widgets with as well. And my journey, I've got a very creaky chair. My journey of learning Flutter is to do an hour a day, and this is why we're here. This is my daily little bit of Flutter, and I normally just sort of pick something to work on, try and make something, and just mess around really. And today, I thought the card widget, because I find cards always pop up here and there, so I thought the card widget would be a good one to work on. I'm going to adjust myself now because there we go. Okay, cool. I'm like slowly sliding off my chair. But all right, we're good. I'm a little low down though. Anyway, let's get started. Here we go. So I'm in Dartpad and I've just got the, if you click new pad and then Flutter, you just get this, and there's like nothing in it basically. So let's just click run and go with that. And you just get a hello world from this. Hello world. Let's have a bit of a breakdown of things to get us started. I can't get comfortable. That's what's happening. Every position I maneuver myself into, it's just like, nope, don't like it. Okay, let's break things down. First of all, we import the package flutter/material. And what that is for is all of the material widgets. All pre-built, all ready for you to go. Here we've made a global declaration of the color blue, which is this background. So what you can see here is dark blue and scaffold background color, dark blue. Lovely. And then what we're doing here is we're saying, right, we've got my app, which we call in the main with the run app method here. So this here is essentially, I'm going to run an app, and you put run app and you put your kind of top level widget at the top into it. And then we have Stateless Widget, and Stateless Widget is so yeah, there's sort of two main widgets. Well, so far in my sort of learning, you've got a stateful widget and a stateless widget. Haven't gone through state management properly. I thought it'd be pretty straightforward. Actually, it's a very complicated subject. So there we go. And my app extends this, and then what we do, we go into the build method of stateless widget and we override it by passing it context. And context is like saying this is the thing that it is. That's a terrible way of explaining it. We return a material app, so this is sort of our top level. It is an app, and then we've got theme dark, copy with scaffold background color dark blue. There we go. So we could take this out, for example, like so. And let's run it again. Oh, whoops, I've broken something. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. And let's run that again. And there we go. So now it comes through as grey. Let's stick in light though for now, just to separate the code and the sort of example here. So we've got the material app. We've got our theme. This is just like a little banner of debug. It puts it here. And then the home of the material app, or the home page that you can kind of think of it as. There's a scaffold which sets up the app itself. It gives you a few nice defaults like an app bar, a sidebar, both sides, a bottom navigation bar, and those things. But we're going to have a scaffold. The body, we're going to put it in the center, like here. This I love because it's just like, it comes back to how do you center a div. It's just like 10 ways and I can never get any of them to work first time. And then the child of center is my widget, which is here. And again, we extend onto a stateless widget. We override build, pass it context. And then in this case, we're just returning hello world diamond. So what I want to do today is look at the card widget. Whoops, card widget Flutter. Pretty arbitrary why I picked it. I just thought, it's just one of those things that you always have to kind of work with. So why not? And here we've actually got quite a nice card here. Here we go. This one actually puts everything inside it, which is quite exciting. And it runs it. And yeah, here we go. Awesome. All right, awesome. And here we've got some properties we can add, and some methods as well. Build. Nothing really there to use except for build. So let's do some things. What can we do? So that's all grand. Let's leave that as is. And let's put this in as my, whoops, I've got my there already, card, like so. And let's change that to my card, like so. Cool. So just to give it a bit more taxonomy, and then what we're going to return is not this. We're going to return the card class. And we can see by here, card. Cool. Let's do it. Like so. And I think we've got one too many actually, so we need to get rid of that and put that in. Like so. Prefer const with constructors, line 27. Do I have to const card? I bet that's going to come back to be like a, don't do that. Anyway, we'll figure that one out. So let's sort of do, I was thinking about doing a recipe card, worth a go. Let's actually say it's going to run. Let's just run it and see what happens. Let's go find a recipe. Let's go BBC good food. Okay, cool. Here we go. Fantastic. And these are some nice simple cards. Like this here. Nice and simple. Like so. So let's kind of do that thing. Let's click into it. And here we sort of, yeah, it's a bit more of a list of things rather than cards. But these are quite nice. So let's create a card like this. Just a bit of text on there. And go with that. Cool. Yeah, you get nothing. What a surprise. Let's go to Unsplash. Like so. And let's put in cocktails. Let's grab this one here. Let's copy image address. There we go. And let's globally declare this, and not good practice at all, but you know, there we go. I need to do it as an image. Const cocktail image. Name parameter image is required. Yep. So image. And then I'm going to return another widget inside that of network image. I think. And then stick my thing in there. Oh, whoops. Let's go here and let's go here. Like so. May have got that wrong. It's definitely having a wobbler. Oh, and now it's chilled out. This thing does take a while sometimes. So let's copy that. So we've got cocktail image up here. That's fine. Again, not the best way of doing things. All right then. Color, shape, share color, margin, elevation, the card's background color, clip behavior, child widget. So, all right, then let's put the child widget in then. So child, and then cocktail image. Oh, whoops, that needs to be that. So let's run that and see what happens. Still can't get comfortable. Okay, cool. Yeah, fantastic. So we want to set height for this. I think that's a clear thing. And so center cards, inkwell. Size the box. I don't think that's the right way of doing it. And there's nothing for height here either. I feel like this bit of documentation is probably not very useful, which is a shame because actually it's been really good up to now. Cards and then a column. Oh, okay. So the column inside the card and then this. But I have to, I mean, it is a column because I'm going to have image text. So let's do that. Let's go card. And then in column, no, let's do that again. The child is column. Like so. No, that. I think it's that. Okay. And then column text a list, but they've got main axis size. Main axis size dot min. Let's copy that. And we want to probably explore that. So let's search Google for that. How much space should be occupied in the main axis? After allocating space to children, there might be some free space, remaining free space. This value controls whether to maximize or minimize the amount of free space. Okay, cool. Right, so okay. So let's go with children. We want to typeset this for widgets, like so, and then let's do cocktail image as the first one. What am I missing? The constructor being called isn't a constant constructor. Try moving constant in the constructor invocation. Look, I knew that was going to happen. There we go. Prefer const literals as parameters constructors on immutable classes. So const here. There you go. I'm not quite used to that. Oh wow, look at that. It's massive. Bottom overflowed by 450 pixels. Okay. That's not good. Main axis size. So let's have a look at main axis size for the column class. Main axis size dot max. All right. What did we say about my main axis size? How much space should be occupied in the main axis? Inherited final. Let's go back to main axis size. See, I've just got final one axis, main axis. What? Huh. And the cards doesn't give me anything to set a height. So how is this height set then? So we have column, main axis size, main axis size dot min, children widget. And this one uses a size box to like fill it out, but not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. Yeah. Okay. Already hitting a head scratcher. Right. So this kind of calls main axis size. The argument type can't be assigned to the parameter type main axis size. Values. The argument type list main axis size can't be assigned to the parameter type. Oh my goodness me. Set height of card widget Flutter. Here we are. Change height of a card in Flutter. Container height, and then the card. All right then. There we go. So instead we're going to run container like so, and then its child is going to be card. Need another one of them. Cool. And no, don't need to do that. What I need to do is come up a level higher and do height 200. What did the thing give me? Yeah, just is it an int? Size box line 29 size box for white space. All right, yeah, let's sack this off for the moment. All right, let's run that. It's not causing too much of a fuss. That's gone all kinds of wrong. Card child. Same here as well. Sized box. And then child's card. I think they're containing the right way because it's sort of like a bit of a div kind of way of doing it. But it ain't working. Card, semantic container true. Does that even mean semantic container? Whether the widget represents a single semantic container. Don't entirely know what that means. Shape rounded rectangular border. I can nick that actually. That's pretty good. Do a bit of format. And that was the card, I think. Border radius circle of 10. So here's this overflow. This police do not cross line thing. So that is my 500. So let's go image, text, card, Flutter. Clip rectangle, border radius, circle. Yeah, what else? Decoration, box decoration. It's kind of what I did last time, actually. Decoration, box decoration. Let's grab this. In the container. There's a container in the card. Suffice to say, I'm a little bit lost on this one. Flutter. Make cards accessible. Wrap card widget with a container widget. Done. Wrap card widget with container widget and use margin property. And that's kind of talking about this. That's actually quite nice, that. Elevated card attributes. And they've kind of got the code here. All right, so cards, clip behavior, clip anti-alias. Cards, and then column. And that's kind of what I got, actually. Card, then column. Container, card, column. Clip behavior, clip anti-alias, child column, children, list tile, arrows, icon, okay, arrow drop down circle. So that. Can be made using the image asset within card. Media. Pretty sure, did I have a media? Margin. Yeah, this is sort of taking me, because I thought what was going to happen is that I'll just have a card and then some children and then job done, but no. Okay. Let's go to the media on this one. Image asset. Okay. Let's to make this one. Button bar, padding, children, the children of the column. And then it's just an image dot asset. So can I do image dot network instead? Like so. Line 4, constant variable must be initialized with constant value. Try changing the initializer to be a constant expression. Well, it's going to be an image thing. Let's actually just do that. 37. Values in a const list literal must be constants. Try moving the keyword const from the... I'm sure that had a bear a minute ago. Okay, go. Line 29. Size box for white space. Exact same thing. That's what happened. The exact same thing. All right, let's just hide this for a second. So if we go to our image, it's basically like going nope. So it's going 50 and then nope. So we need to crop the image. So Flutter crop image. Oh, it's a third party. Oh, this is for an image cropper in... that's quite good, actually. Remember that. How do I crop an image in Flutter? Here we go. Oh. Box decoration with decoration image. You can use the alignment, fit, and properties to determine how your image is cropped. You can use an aspect ratio widget if you don't want to hard code the height on the container. So decoration. Let's find... All right. Let's cheat a little bit here. Because I think that definitely is a thing, but I think that's almost an hour on its own. So we're going to go, rather than a portrait photo, a landscape one. Like so. Okay, cool. And we're still overflowed, which isn't great. I mean, can I get something that's kind of more square? I mean, that's not a million miles off being square, is it? Oh, what is the? Is this what the double infinity is for? Let's run that. See what happens. Interesting. Because this is still center aligned, right? Oh, the card. Oh, the card has got rounded corners though. Look here, here, not there. But this is the whole card. Interesting. For the column, let's just quickly add. No, I guess this is an old-fashioned or something, right? Old-fashioned. Style. Whoops. And then theme dot of contexts. Oh god, I've forgotten. Dot context dot text theme dot body. Let's go body medium maybe. Cool. And let's just do that. Let's run that. See what happens. So what is the double infinity? Let's this needs to be googled. To occupy the whole width or height. So I wonder width double infinity. What if I do over 2? Is that going to cause a right mare? Did nothing. Okay, so yeah, set the size of the parent really, I guess. Well, container is the parent. So I can put this in as 600. Doesn't really work though, does it? That's, I guess this is where they got it from. How do I do half width double infinity Flutter? half width of parent Flutter. Whoops, Flutter. There we go. You want to use layout builder widget, which builds at layout time, provides the parent widget constraints. Double max finite. What is that? I'll put this in like this, because that must be returning an integer. Double infinity. It's just saying width of the container. So why can't I do maths on it? Still doesn't work. But let's actually put in 100, something really narrow. Okay. So let's make this a lot smaller, like so. But at least the image is changing size. So that's 300. It's almost square actually. Let's put 100, 100. Okay. Let's go back to BBC Good Food. It is slightly rounded at the bottom, but it is actually a sharp corner at the top. Okay. But the border rate is nowhere near that level. Run that. Okay. What if we take out the height? And the width can be a little bit bigger, 300. Okay. Right, and I think this is where we need main axis size. Main axis size dot min. And then I guess that's gonna, because it says it sort of has this sort of, I'm gonna fill in the space. Oh, why are you causing a fuss? The name parameter main axis size isn't defined. What? Right, back to the container. No, that's for the column. Because column's got main axis, but container doesn't. So it must be column. Get rid of that. Column. You're going in. Run. So I think maybe the column is filling out all of the rest of the space. There we go. Yeah, it's the column filling it out. So let's have a look at the BBC Good Food again. We are left aligned. We have got some padding. I don't want to add padding to the main thing though. It's just this bit here that I need to add the padding to. So another container. Another container like this. In the wrong place. Too many positional arguments. Oh, because I haven't done anything with the container. So let's put in child like so. And this container will I think I could do padding with container as well. Edge insets all. Is that it? Edge insets all. Or was it n dot all? Let's do 10 pixels to start with. And actually I do need a bit of space. Actually, let's see how the padding does it. Okay, that's looking good. Now, do we want to do it? Because we want to do texts left align. Do I do it in texts? Yeah, it's not actually aligned to align the text. This is a thing that's been put in the middle. So this is the widget is like here. I don't think I can. Let me go to the text. Text widget Flutter. Let's have text align. Let's put that in. Undo that. Undo that. Oh no, not center. Oh no. Center and I want to do start. Let's go. Let's go. All right, didn't do it. And actually, I kind of expected that because it's not. It's still rendering. So where's text color? I can do background color. No, I can't. No, I can't. Okay. Anyway, it's creating the widget and it's putting the widget is only actually as big as the text itself. So this is actually aligned left, but because it's the actual widget itself is centered, that's the issue. So the column I need to do is the cross axis alignment. That's fine. Okay. Cross axis alignment dot start, like so. Run that. Run that. There we go. I feel like I'm having some realization in Flexbox and stuff like that. A lot better. Okay, cool. So let's find a description and just sort of finish off by putting another thing at the bottom. And let's find old-fashioned. That's the perfect square image that I wanted. Copy image address. Let's stick this in real quick. Hopefully this will work because sometimes the CDNs on these things are a bit naff. Oh, come on. Undo that. I think what I should have done is assign the URL to a variable and then still put image down where I need it. Anyway, run that real quick. See what happens. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Traditional whiskey cocktail with bitters, soda water, and a simple orange garnish. Let's take that, copy that. And then in here, first one I've got is cocktail image, then container. So now I've done that. I want to send in another text, like so. And then we want to do another style, theme of context dot text theme dot body small. Right, why is that causing a stink now? Oh, because I'm missing a comma. Right, let's run that. Line 41. There we go. No padding though. So maybe maybe I should be putting a child of let's just format that real quick. Rather than putting this in here, actually for container, the child is actually another column. Of children. And whoops. And then let's cut this out like so. Oh, I guess this is where we can take that out because it's defaulted in anyway. Nope, that didn't like it. Did not like that at all. So child column, children, widget, texts. That belongs to that. And then another text. That one belongs here, and that one belongs here. And this one belongs here. Like so. And then we need to end the children one. This is for the column. Yep. And then I need another one for the container. And then, yeah, cool. Hit format. Okay, that looks about right. Let's run that. Let's run it. And there we go. Oh, interesting. Oh, I need to do it again. So column. Let's grab that. Like so. And then actually between these two, we'll need a sized box. And let's put that in for 5 pixels. And go. Nope, it's absolutely too many pictures for arguments. Unfound. How have I done this wrong? How have I done this wrong? How did I do it yesterday? If you want to know how jank I just pulled something off. Literally just stuck my code into a Google Doc. Laziness. Oh yes, it's laziness. Oh, height. It needs height. It's named. Run. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. That is looking good. And we've hit the hour. Hurrah. Hurrah, hurrah, we've hit the hour. Okay. Fantastic. So, I mean, that was a bit of effort, if I'm honest. This nesting thing obviously becomes very, very apparent. And even then, I don't even think this is the best way of doing it, because this is one widget, right, on a thing. Let's go over to this, because I thought this was quite interesting, because cards clip behavior, not even sure what that is. Anti-alias, so that must be if it clips outside of the bounds. That's not, I need to zoom that in. So clip behavior for card. Let's go to card. The content will be clipped or not according to this option. Okay. Actually, let's stick that in. Let's do that's real quick. For card. Where's the card one? Here it is. And that's now put the rounded corners in. Let's actually make the border radius more dramatic, which seems to be a thing at the moment. That's quite popular. But let's make that more dramatic. So yeah, actually that was a real important missing thing. Yeah, you can see there now. That actually looks pretty nice, actually. I quite like that. Let's go back to cards again. Let's read through this and break it apart and then call it. Okay, so it was card, and then there was a column put inside that. I did that as well. Column. Card, and then column. And then the children of the column, they've got a list tile. That's something we didn't get involved in. What's in the list tile? Icons, drop down circle. text card 1, subtitle, secondary text. So this list tile. Let's have a look. A single fixed height row that typically contains some text as well as the leading trailing icon. Ah, so it's a little bit of a shortcut. So if you wanted to create these things, then you can just do that. That's the sort of menu button here. Ah, that's useful. That's actually really useful. And in this scenario, it's there to sort of create that. Greyhound devices have a cowardly model margin of half on excluding. Cool. And then they've got the column. So column, children, list tile. The next one is padding. And then inside padding, you've got the edge insets all. And then the child is a text with a style. Exactly what I did. So that created that. And then button bar. And 2 flat buttons. So this is this. Excuse me. And then finally 2 asset images. 2? Okay, anyway. And then this is how they're building it up here. So container, everything around the outside. 2 thumbnail, optional. Not by default, but can be made using list tile and using the property leading. Header option, header text. 3 and 4. Okay, made using the image.asset within a card, and I use image.network. I think. Yeah, image.network. And that's the thing, I have to figure out what's the difference between image.network and an image widget. Maybe that's the thing. This is actually just an image, and the image widget is an image widget. I think that's what the difference is. Because the widget's going to have to come with all of the methods and the properties that it needs. Whereas this just says, go get me an image and bring it back. Okay. Supporting texts, and this is just text stuff. Button bar. Yeah, okay. And then they've got some other stuff in here as well. Theme data. Okay. So yeah, there's just text theme. Yeah, text theme. All right. So, and that is that. Let's call it. So, what did we learn today? Can build a card, but there's a lot of trickiness in there. I'm assuming that all the other things that are going to be built are going to be like as tricky as this. Not tricky, I think that's the wrong word. I think have an idea of how to lay these things out. I think if I thought about it first and said, okay, well, these two elements are going to be one after the other, and that's not going to be scrollable, so that's a column, and then inside there's two elements, and that's not going to scroll. And yeah, I think that probably would have been a better way of doing it. But in the end, it looked pretty good. And I'm sort of happy with it. I think getting used to this nesting way of doing things and thinking of the order of things rather than the way I did it, which was to put stuff in and then wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. Not really a good way of doing things, I don't think. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you would like to offer some advice or feedback or ask me anything, my door is always open. Pop something down in the comments or come get me at ChuffedDom on Twitter. And that concludes today. And I think tomorrow, haven't decided on tomorrow either. This was very much, I decided to do this about 10 minutes before I hit the start streaming button. Tomorrow, well, I'll probably do the same. So yeah, we'll look through another thing where we just sort of grab something, have a go at it, see what happens, you know. These are very simple things at the moment, and I think that might be a good one to sort of start off with, is to figure out just make a recipe app or something. I think just to start off with, something that's just informational, you just consume from it, no pun intended, but like no forms, no nothing like that, just a way of sort of saying, yeah, this is a bunch of recipes, and then we can figure out all the other stuff later. But yeah, just being content based at the moment, I think is a good way of doing things. So come by tomorrow, and yeah, probably look at doing a recipe page. Actually, I don't know, it's not too different from the article page I did the day before, but actually that might be an idea. I don't know. Come back to me tomorrow and I'll let you know. Cool. Right, have a good one, and thanks for watching. Bye.